Very good evening, friends. And now you see this is our menu drawable, and on this we have got one drawer layout, one navigation drawer, and one set of menus. And then this application will have certain, the same application will have certain fragments. So I just let me create one structure for that. So for that I need some vector images, and then here I go into the vector assets and download some. This one is for home. Click, you can change the color from here, whatever color you want. Let me select this blue. Fine. Then I have already downloaded some images, but I want little more, so let me go for few. Otherwise I'll use them and I repeat them. So this one I just take one for message. So this is for message. It's used in the communication: email, message, mobile phones. These are the three modes of communication these days the apps are doing with the users. So that is done. Now I create one resource directory. So go into the resource, new Android resource directory, click on the resource type as menu, and then I created one menu directory. Now in this is, yeah, there it is. So just right click on this and then select the layout resource. I just creating a new resource file for the menu, and I'm going to name it as drawer menu. Yes, drawer underscore menu. And then we will use icons and the names for these menus, and along with the IDs, so that we can later access them with the help of those IDs, just like the normal Android application. So here this is our design view. Now we'll just go into the text view and we'll write the code manually. Here you can't do anything on design view. So for that, first I have to create a group, and this is the group. You can name it group, and I can provide the ID also, but first I'll go and make its checkable behavior as single, and then I create one. Let me close this. That will be better if I close this, and then inside this closing tab I just go and find some items, add some items. For items, each items will be the each menu. So for that they all need to have some IDs, and this is the ID for home. Then I need one icon for this, Android icon, not on click, Android icon, and the title. These three are sufficient. So the Android ID though I have already used, so I'll go for icon. Okay, and then I'll take that vector assets which I just downloaded for the home. So yes, you see that little blue color is also see. Now we'll go for title, and then I title provide as home. So now you can just copy and paste it. So at least 3 or 4 we need. Okay, so I just paste it 1 2 3 and 4. So now let me change the IDs as the second one as user. Here I'll have the user profile, and then for that icon I'll take one icon which I used in the previous video, that is it's got the name, and this is the tiny human skeleton kind of the upper half, but just burst is there. So now here this is my Android. This is the third one. I'm just naming it as admin, and then for that I use image as home only, because I'm not changing the icon because I do not have right now the icon. So it is just about the structure. Now this is the first 4 menus are in the first group. Now the second group will have the title called communication. So the item is communication. Now it is just laid out little differently. Now see that the item Android title is communication, ID is email, and then the icon is the mail. And then this is inside the item I have menu, and this menu is for email. Okay, and then inside the menu I need to provide the items just like the previous ones. Now you see it's ready. So I need the email, 2 emails titles are there, and I can change the title, but even if you keep it like that, there's no problem with that later also, because this is we are just laying out the structure, we're not working on them. So now this is my structure, it's kind of ready. So for that I need to create one header. For that also we have to do. And then here 4 menus are there and the 3 this one. So now let me create one layout for the, this is layout for the headers, or I can just make some structure for fragments also. So this is for the fragment, and I just name it as a home. Okay, so click OK. So now inside this, if you go, so now you see that its root layout is linear. Now let me make it as a relative layout. Okay, but interestingly you see that I have named spelling wrong. It's called the fragment, but actually it is a fragment, and this is the user defined name. There's no problem with that. Just keep in your mind that it is fragment. So I just change the color background. This is pink. This is our home fragment, and then I need just one text or something so that I identify it what actually it is. And this is, yeah, or I can just copy and paste. So just copy and paste and change the name. So that is, here I name is fragment home. So here I'll simply name it as fragment user, but these are fragments, I'm telling you. And fragment, this is for fragment admin, and then I change the background color so that we can identify it. So again I just I need one more for this. So again another layout resource file, or why should I do that? I can continue doing copying and paste. Okay, so I just paste it again. I take one for, this is my third fragments. The name is, again I'm telling you, it's fragments, but it means that it is fragment. And these are the layout for the 3 fragment layouts I have created right now, and I'm just changing their background so that you can identify them by the color. And this is the home one. So inside the home one I can better add one text view. Then the root layout is a relative layout, and here I just put one text, because so that I can figure it out that there is a text there, and by the text on this I can identify, yes, this is my fragment. So I just put one for home, and it means the text on that fragment will be just only one text, home. Later I'll design it, but right now it's only that much is needed. So this is my some layout margins from top I provide so that it can come into the middle of this. So the layout margin I just provided 20 dp, and then I'll go for Android gravity and put it as center horizontal. So now again you see the text home is on the top, however it should be just like in center. So I just make the gravity layout gravity as 100. Now you can say it's a little bit there, it's fine, because this is not going to stay our structure, because we will change it later also. But right now I'm just trying to copy it, and so that we can identify those fragments when they come into the action. So this is now our admin activity fragment, sorry. Then I just put the text as admin, rest is same as it is, and the color also you can change the color in the little different color, so that yes, any colors, different color only we need. So this is done. Now I can do the same thing for my other activity, and these are my, this is my profile XML. So this is my profile fragment, and this is the layout, again the similar. So I just check the name as profile, and the gravity should be center horizontal only, and the text will be profile. Okay, so just by looking at these texts we can identify these fragment layouts. We need to have their corresponding fragment Java classes also, but right now we are just paying attention to the structure. And this, because I have made 2 videos for this, and now you see this is my profile. So the first one, now I'll go for the header layout, because I need certain, or I can create some, yeah. So this is my Java class. So I create Java class also, I can create, we can later also you can create, there is no any order. So this name is fragment home, and it will inherit from the Android, this one Android X, like the visit, yeah, and its name is fragment, yes, this one Android dot Android X dot fragment, because from the older version certain things are changing and we are into the Android X. And now here I'll just use the my return statement, and I'll make the return with the help of inflator. So return equals inflator dot inflate r dot layout dot, this is our home fragment, so that is the fragment home is the layout for this. So remember we just did few minutes back, that is the fragment, however actually it's a fragment. And then I provide container, and then I, yes, then yes, so it's done, then false, and then this, now you can say it's done. So again same way you can just copy and paste and change the basic structure. So you got your 3 fragment resource files and 3 Java class corresponding to those 3 fragments. So just paste it and just change the name. So this one is profile. Okay, so inside this one I'll go and I'll change this layout as the fragment profile, rest will be as it is. Again I have one more, so again just paste it one, and then this is fragment admin. So yes, so here also you can just change the layout as the r.layout.admin. So yeah, so fragments, 3 fragments are ready, and the corresponding 3 Java classes are also ready. Now we'll go and we'll do something different. Here I can create some objects for my drawer layout, but right now it's not ready, so I'll just, okay, just let me write, but it's not ready because the class only is not ready. Okay, for that I think this is our main activity, means where all these things will be applied. It will have one frame layout and our navigation view layout. All the menu will also be added here with the help of our navigation view. And this is the drawer layout. Find now there is no drawer layout ready, so I have to create one. I can stop it here and can go back to create my new resource file called as drawable, yeah, like the drawer, navigation drawer you can name it as. It will have one image, and then 2 text for the name and the email something, and it will have a small linear layout with 3 um, child view. So click on the layout and then create the layout resource file. So just name it as nav underscore header. Okay, now this is done. Now this is our nav header. Here I need to provide some information. Orientation is already vertical, layout width is match parent, but we do not need, the height is not match parent, we need just around 180 or 176. This 180 I'll go because the material design prospect says that it just has to have 180 kind of, but you can change it also depending on your layout and design. I go for 180, and then I provide it a background of any particular color. You can provide background image also if you feel like. It all depends on your designer acumen. Now here I provide the gravity as center horizontal. Sorry, so provide gravity bottom, not center horizontal, bottom, and the padding is 12 dp from inside, and then I provide the Android theme as style at the slash theme overlay dot app compat dot dark dot action bar. Okay, so I can remove this action bar dark and I can make it as only dark, because I do not want the action bar, because I have already created one navigation header. So action bar right now is not needed. So now image view, just for that I need one image, the wrap content width and height, and because right now we do not have any image there, we can use the image of the user who is using the system right now. So for this we just provide one temporary image, and we can get one from the mipmap. So the from the mipmap at the rate of mipmap, and there are certain some already inbuilt images are there. So temporarily I can use this as the launcher round. Okay, and then I need the background. I have provided it as color accent, and this is image view, wrap content, and then the src image I have taken one from the default within as mipmap IC launcher round. Now I need text view, wrap content. The first can have the email ID and second can have the name. Whatever you can use, you can add some more feature also. So this is our Android padding, and which is how much, 5 dp is fine, 5 dp. And then Android, I go for text as educrafts learn, and then I can provide color to this. Later also we can provide the text size. So all those things which you can do on the normal this one. So I can take anything, any particular size, or you can take one from the body one, so that the whatever default text size is used for the body of the application, the same thing will be applied here also. So this one is ready. Now I need one more text view. So this text view will have just email ID, you can say, or the text as it is, whatever text it is. And for time being I write just one temporary email ID, like the user at the rate of gmail.com kind of. So yes, so this is done. Okay, so my navigation header is kind of ready. So yeah, on the pink background you see, yes, everything is fine. So just if I make the text color as white, it will be more readable. So the text, yes, and this one is white, and there I use Android text color again, and here also I make the text color as white. So this is done. Now what else do we need? We need to go into this main activity.xml. This is the root where the whole setup will be ready. So I do not want the constraint layout. Here we can directly use as our yes, let me remove this. We can directly use our drawer layout, and for this I have already added dependencies. Later I'll explain you what dependencies I have added. So this is the drawer layout, it's already added, and now I need to provide some ID and ID to this, and this is the drawer layout. This was ID what I was seeking there. Now I'm just made it. I'll go back to the main activity.java later, but first let me get this whole structure ready. So now here you see that this is Android, and then the fits Windows system true, so that it just perfectly matches with the Windows system. And this part is done. Little elevation is needed if you feel like, otherwise here also it's fine. Then inside this I'll create one linear layout, and things will be flowing down, so the orientation appropriately should be vertical, orientation should be vertical. The width and height should be match parent. Android orientation will be vertical, and then inside this I will place my this so we are inside the drawer layout, and this is the toolbar, and the toolbar will have the width as the match parent, the height we can use as wrap content. So, or you can say this is this new property we can use, and that will make it just with the size of the action bar kind of. So normally the default size used for the action bar will be used for here. So this feature is already inbuilt. So action bar size, yes. Okay, so our toolbar is ready, and with this toolbar we need to provide some background color primary. Here I provide, and some decorative measures along with the ID. So the ID I call it as a toolbar. This is a simple toolbar, and just pay attention, this is Android X app compact visit, yeah, and the theme is okay. I can take any one of those styles. This dark action bar is also okay, and this is a toolbar of type. So here I need one for app, and this is the pop-up theme you can use, and for that style will be theme overlay dot app compact dot dark. Okay, let me make it light. So some Android elevation also I need to provide, so that it just look little raised up. 6 dp is good for this. Okay, so now our toolbar is ready, and inside the toolbar I need to provide navigation view. So oh sorry, one frame out then navigation view. So this is the frame layout, and here this frame will have the ID as the fragment container, and this one will contain all those fragments which we have designed, and its width and height is match parent. Then after the linear layout we can add our navigation view, and so this is android.support.design.visit navigation view. The layout width will be wrap content, and then we can go. Now you see that if you want this view you have to put this implementation. So two implementation right now we have discussed. This is Android X drawer layout 1.1.0, and one we need for the material from